of Investments commemorates 20 years. Maria's leadership secures a significant partnership. She just secured a partnership with Honda Motors Japan, reaffirming her position as an industry leader. She celebrates 2 decades of enterprise. Maria Kamoga continues to inspire, innovate, and redefine success in the transport and logistics industry. Please welcome with me Maria as she shares her story.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be with you. And if time allows, expect my membership soon. I'm honored to be invited the second time. I'm happy to inform you, for the first time I was... Yeah, so it's an amazing platform. It's very good. The only thing I saw that may disqualify me is attendance. That's my problem. That's my problem. Anyway, I've been introduced by the president. I'm Maria Namso Kamoga. I'm here to just speak to you, to chat with you, and maybe to inspire those who have just entered the entrepreneurship, and to get about half. Okay, if you're in that position, founder auto position, and the business is under 10 years, 10 to 5. 10 to 5. About 15%? 15%. Same position, and the business is 15 years, between 15 and 10. Wow. About same number with the under 10. That's good. If your business is 15 to 20, your hands up. Wow, can we clap for them? If your business is above 20. If your business is above 20, wow. Can you stand up and we clap for you? Okay, now I'm in the right place. Yeah, I've identified my audience. I'm in the right place. My audience, my special audience are the under 5 years. Under 5 years, that is my audience. Above that, I know you've gone through you. Okay, so the president has introduced me. I'm Maria Namso Kamoga, CEO, Markh Investments, majoring into transport and logistics and the construction supply. On the other side, CEO Markh Automobile, franchise holder, Honda Motors, Japan. Honda Motors, motorcycles, yeah, from border borders to NGO government to motocross and lifestyle. There are those who are into lifestyle, passionate bikers. We have... Yes, passionate bikers, we have your bike there. On top of that, we are into power products. These are agricultural handy tools and generators. So that is me. Markh Investment is celebrating 20 years. So we celebrate 20 years. We've been in operation for 20 years. That's why I find my target audience being the under 5. I'm here to tell a story, and for you to be confident that we've been where you are, and you're going to be where we are, by God's grace. Yeah, so for the people who are above 15, you know what I'm talking about. For you, you're not my audience. The under 5 are my audience. So you are here to hear my story, and this is my story. President BNI asked me, do you have a slide? I said, no, this is my story. Do I need a slide? I don't slide. Because it's my story. Yeah, so this is Maria's story. And this is how it started. Immediately after school, what do we look for? A job. I looked for a job, but I think I was impatient and it worked well for me. Yeah? Because I looked for job, I had a target. I said, now that school is over, what next? I need money. Where do I get money? I need to find a job. I can't be jobless for 3 months. In 3 months, I must find a job. After 3 months, there was no job. It was a no-show. What did I do? I had to have an open mind. I said, okay, I've been focusing on the job. Now I have to add business. What kind of business can I do? So after the third month, I was looking for 2 things, an opportunity in business or employment. So the search went on. At the 6th month, I got an opportunity, and that opportunity was business. However, I looked at the business and I said, yes, this is a business I can manage and I can start. However, the obstacle was there was money involved, and I think I'd never owned 100,000 as my personal money. Now, the business required a security deposit of 2 million. Remember, this is a girl who has never owned 100,000, and now here we are, 2 million requirement. Now, no one could lend me that money because I wasn't known to anyone apart from school and the family. That is all. I had to scratch my brains. I said, now, what do I do? And this kind of business, there are certain other 2 people who were also eyeing for it. So we were 3 competing to secure this kind of business. It's a dealership. So the dealership required us, whoever is taking the dealership, to deposit that 2 million. Now, the 3 of us, the 2 were in employment, I was unemployed, so we started looking for the money. Now, as I was spending sleepless nights, in 1 week, I remembered that my mom, I used to see my mom lending money. She's a treasurer of a church-based circle, and she was lending money. So I used to see even my big sisters coming to get money from her. So I said, now, here is a deal. The next morning, I went to the village. Mommy, I'm here, A, B, C, D, F, G. I said, what? 2 million? Are you crazy? Remember, I've never owned a penny apart from the pocket money. But here I am asking her to lend me. Yeah, it's like your girl of, let's say, P5 coming to you. Can you lend me 1 million shillings? That's how it looked like. So she said no. Yeah? She said no. I've traveled a distance of about 400 kilometers to come and get this money, and she says no. It was terrible for me. I said, now, how do I go back? I wasn't happy at all. So what I did that evening, I didn't talk to her. I just went to the bedroom and locked myself there. So early in the morning, I had to go, very early in the morning, and go back. So I told her, Mommy, I've gone. I greeted her. I told her I've gone. And I don't think you will see me again. That is the statement I used. Yeah, I don't think you will see me again, but I've gone. So I left the house. I went on the roadside to get a taxi and go. So while at the roadside, because the home is near the roadside, So while at the roadside waiting for a taxi, she sent me someone to come and call me back. So they called me back and said, okay, wait for me, we go together to the bank. That was my happiest moment. So my statement worked. Yeah? My statement worked because I looked into this kind of business and I saw I'm going to pull through. Yeah? So in like 30 minutes, she had finished making up. We went together at the bank. She gave me the money. I think she counted it as a loss. That's what I think. Because she didn't expect me to I've never managed the finances. Yeah, and I want 2 million. I think, like mothers are here in the room. You know those secrets we do with our children. So I think she counted it as a loss. So she gave me the money. I was so happy. I was the happiest. And when I reached at the headquarters in Kampala to deposit the money, actually, I even thought, I had pressure. I thought the other two I'm competing with to take up the dealership could get the money before me. Fortunately, I was the first one to get the money. So I came, deposited the money, and took up the dealership. Now, when I took up the dealership, these are food supplements. Now, no one knows about these food supplements. But now, I've fought so hard to take the dealership. There was a lot of work ahead of me. It wasn't only money. Because the product I'm going to sell, no one knows it. You get the point? Yeah, leave alone Honda. I've just acquired the Honda, but everyone knows a bike, and everyone knows, oh, you guys, you're in business, and you need these motorcycles to run your businesses. You get. But now, this is a product that no one knows, okay? And I've invested money in there. What did I do next? What I did next is to market my product. I marketed my product. This was a South African business headquartered here in Kampala and having dealers countrywide. So I marketed my business, and my site, my depot became the best-selling site in Uganda. I was given a sponsorship to go to South Africa and study multi-level marketing because of that award which I won. Unfortunately, before I go there, in 6 months, I'd paid mommy her money, and she couldn't believe. I paid back the money with interest, much as she didn't charge me interest. But I gave her interest after 6 months. So meaning I had the capital of 2 million to run the business. I was responsible enough. So I paid her her money. Now, 2 years into that business, the business from the headquarters here in Kampala was run down. It was run down due to financial mismanagement. And so all our business was affected. Was affected because at the headquarters where we pick stock, there was no stock anymore. So we were all affected. But by the time that happened, I had 45 million on my account. 2 years. 2 years. So it wasn't a threat to me. I said, now I have money. So I can do anything because I had capital on me. Now I said, what next? These are just 2 years later. I said, what next? You know what I did? I started thinking, I have the money. What made me comfortable was I have the money. So I can't fail to get what to do. What happened is this. It was one morning. I said, now, for me to look which business I'm going to venture into, let me walk around our town, and this is in Fort Potro. So one morning, I went street by street with a notebook, looking at whatever business was in town. I looked at business. 2 sectors stood out. There was grocery kind of business, that is those shops with the grocery shops, the supermarkets. And then there was the hardware shops. There were so many hardware stores. Those 2 stood out for me. Now, I went back and analyzed these 2. I said, no, but the grocery, the inventory is too much. There is a lot of products. Yeah, too many products that you have to deal with. Hardware, at least, the product range is a bit small. So I took a decision to join the hardware sector. What did I do? I went back. Now, I went back to town. This time, I had a focus area, okay? My focus area was hardware. You know what I did? I went to each and every store in town. I asked them, do you have any challenge? Do you get supply? Do you get everything? And the one thing stood out, the issue was cement. When I got the issue was cement supply, I went back. I started planning now. You see how I'm narrowing to what I'm going to do? Yes. So the issue was cement. It was a Saturday morning. Saturday morning, I woke up. The distance is just 55 kilometers. I drove my car to Hima plant. When I reached at the gate, they asked me, who are you going to see? I said, I'm my customer. I didn't know anyone there, but I said, I'm a customer. So they asked me, you're a customer from which region? I told them Fort Portal. Said, okay. So we are going to direct you to the territory manager, that region. I said, here I am. So they gave me a pass. I went to store. I didn't have a store, but I didn't say I don't have a store. I said, I'm going to be trading in Fort Portal town. I said, fine, come, let us fill these papers, we open for you an account. They gave me the prices, everything, deal done. What did I do next? I came back to town. On Monday, I went to town, went to each store. I told them, I'm going to supply you cement. Don't pay me money. Let me first, because they looked at me and they said, this girl crazy. Yeah? But the good thing, I was confident because I'm not telling you to give me money and supply you. I had to build the confidence. Yeah? I had to build the confidence. I had to exhibit credibility. So what I did, I said, I'm going to supply you cement. And after supplying you, that's when you pay me. I said, okay. So I said, can I take the order? The first day I took the order, that fills a truck. So I ordered a truck came and I distributed and they gave me money and the truck and the round went round. 2 months later, about 2 months later, I was able to get orders of a truck every day. So I was meant to supply a truck Remember, I don't have a shop. But now I'm doing business. And clean business. Yes, the truck comes, I tell the truck, store A, B, C, D, 100, 200, 300, the truck is finished, it goes back. Later in the afternoon, I come myself, collect money, go bank on Hima Cement account, and I order another truck. Now, a few months later, there was an obstacle. I would place an order, and then the plant tells me, your order is in the queue. We are running short of trucks. There are no trucks, so the order is in the queue until the truck is available to uplift my order. I couldn't sleep. I said, now, what is this? Remember, I have overwhelming orders. I'm at a level of supplying a truck every day. And now here, a truck comes once a week. The pressure was too much. I said, now what next? I had to think. I had to scratch my head. What did I do next? I had I had a car, from the other company, the food supplements. I'd bought myself a car. I think that's a point which I didn't reveal. I'd bought myself a car of 13 million from the bond, and I had the 45 million which started the cement business. Now, the Indian guy was an old man of 80 years. When I went to his bond to buy a car, he asked me, "Are your parents buying you this car?" I said, "No, it's my own money." Okay, he gave me a seat and said, "Tell me your story. Where did you get this money?" I told him the story. He was amazed, Now, we became friends. So he would check on me at all times because I was in the age of his sons. He had 2 sons and 1 daughter. So we connected properly. Now, when I got that problem, I called him. Mzee, I have an issue. What is the issue, Maria? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Can the plant give you an MOU that when you get a truck, there is a ready job for it? I said, yes, they can give it to me. Get it, come to my office. So I got the write-up and I went to his office. When he saw, he said, "Okay, let me sort out your problem." I was so happy. But what happened? This friend of mine, he sells small cars, not big cars. However, he had also gotten a vehicle, you know Magulu Kumi? Yes, he had gotten a Magulu Kumi, which was a dead stock in his bond. It was a dead stock because it had the wrong specs, so it wasn't economical for business. Remember, he wasn't into this kind of vehicles. He was into saloon cars. So he also didn't know, but when he brought the vehicle, it was wrong specs, it couldn't do business. However, he was honest to me. He said, "Maria, now we have this problem, but there is a truck rotting in my bond. However, I'm told it's not economical. Do you think it will work?" I said, "It will work." Because I had no choice. I couldn't say no. So what he did, actually, it was in the extreme corner of his bond, even it surrounded with some kind of bush. So he organized, gotten it out, serviced it, put for me tires, and got me a driver. He said, "Maria, this truck, I bought it 50 million. I'm going to give it to you at 45. So give me post-dated checks." I gave the post-dated checks. He gave me the driver. We boarded together with my driver. We drove to Fort Portal. So the issue, the obstacle, the challenge of my order spending a whole week in the queue was over. So using my own vehicle, I was now able to serve my customers. And the clientele chain was growing. It was growing because of the integrity I exhibited, because of the customer service I exhibited. It was growing day by day. In 6 months, I'd paid my mzee. I'd paid him his money in 6 months. And he gave me another truck. He gave me another truck. It was worth 101 million. And he said, "Pay for 12 months. I took the vehicle. So I was rich by 2 vehicles, Magulu Kumi. I think the rest is history. Right now, it's a fleet of over 100 trucks. These are trucks. These are German brands, Mercedes-Benz and MAN truck. We ordered them right from the factory. When we are ordering from the factory, we have to customize our vehicle. If we've got a contract going to Congo, we will give the specs. We want this horsepower, we want this terrain drive, we want this, and that's what they will manufacture for us. How did we reach there? From 1 truck to 2 trucks to 100, how did it happen? In procurement, we had an order. We had a big order, and we couldn't find a supplier locally. So what happened? When we went to the supplier who is available in our environment, the supplier said, deposit 50% of the money, and then wait for 6 months. We said, but the contract need execution as soon as yesterday, so we can't wait for 6 months. He said, no, but that is it. What else can we do for you? I said, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. I didn't reach home. I was on the flight the next day to Nairobi. When I reached the Nairobi, fortunately, I found the vehicle in stock. I wanted a fleet of 10, and I found the fleet in stock. A year later, I went back to Nairobi. I wanted a fleet of 80, and there was no stock. In 1 week, I was in Germany. In Germany, they asked me, what do you want? I said, I'm a customer from East Africa. Before I continue, guys, I know you've done all these things. Who? No! Not yet. Okay. Okay. Let me ask a question. Who among of you, because you're all in business, who among us have done a SWOT analysis on yourself? A SWOT analysis on yourself, a self-evaluation. How many? Wow, this is nice. This is good. So you know your strength. For those that have not, please pick it up from today. It's very important. It's very important to run your business. Know your strength, know your weakness, know your opportunities, know your threat. Do you know that you can be a threat to your business? Did you know? How many of us knew? Wow. That is nice. So for those that didn't know, please pick it up, okay? You can be a threat to your own business. And if you find that you are a threat to your own business, please work on it. Yeah, you have to work on it. Now, once you identify your strengths, please use your strength. Okay? Your weaknesses, work on your weaknesses. You can seek different opinion. If you do not know, if you can't do that SWOT on you, seek different opinion from your network and ask them, how do you perceive me? Can you ask a neighbor, how do you perceive me? The answer is for later. Yeah? The answer, send a WhatsApp. Yeah, send a WhatsApp and respond how you perceive your neighbor. So guys, we are all into business, okay? If you know if you know in a relationship which you're going in an engagement which you're going in, if you know you're the one taking business the other side, then you're in an upper hand position. You are in an upper hand position. You have the bargaining power. Yeah, stand confident and say, I'm so and so, because I'm bringing you business. So I went to Germany. I didn't know anyone. Then I went to Hima Cement. I went to Germany. Who is you? I'm a customer from East Africa. Because if I say Uganda, they will say, where is Uganda? You get the point? Yes. Fort Portal. No, I told them I'm a customer from East Africa. What do you want? I want a fleet. What fleet? Mercedes-Benz EFG 80 units. When they heard about that, I was given a VIP treatment.
Representing to the maximum, it's DJ
I was given a VIP treatment. We did this transaction. The transaction went through, and from then, if I need 200 vehicles, I will just tell my finance guy to send an LPO and the manufacturing will start. That is my story. My tips as I go back to my seat. I know now you've evaluated me. You know the kind of person I am. I'm a go-getter. Yeah. I'm a go-getter. I'm a trend maker. Yeah. I make my own path. I don't look at what the other one is doing, but what has supported me so much. One, have a goal. Have a goal. A goal is bigger than yourself. And the goal will drive you towards achieving it. Have a goal. Stick to the goal. Make sure the goal is realistic. And each day, please, focus on your goal until you get it. Self-discipline. Self-discipline is important. You have to be positive at all times. Negative thoughts will affect your business. Be positive. Know how to manage your emotions. Yeah? And align your emotions to the goals. Because if your emotions are different or crashing with the goal, then it will be very difficult to achieve the goal. I will speak about the 3 P's. 3 P's of success. They're important. These are letter P. 1, the business that you're into. How did the dream start? How did the dream start? How did you choose to go into the business you're in? Yeah? So, when you're creating a business or you're starting a business, make sure there is a need. Because business is all about creating a solution to the problems. So there must be a need. Don't go into business because you're seeing the other person is doing well. You remember how I started? Yes, the hardware. What is your issue? What are the challenges you have? So I found a challenge, and the challenge informed the decision of what business to do and how to do it. And I did it and pulled through. So there must be a need. So the first P is the product. The product or the service, let us call it a product. That product must be a solution to problems. Where are you operating from or where are you going to operate from? So if it is solving solutions, then you will pull through. You will get customers immediately because it is the solution to those problems. So product must be right. The product must be right, or the service you're doing must be right. Number 2, the people. The second P, the people. People will ruin your business. People will ruin your business and they will bring you down. People is an asset. Please don't overlook. Don't overlook. Don't go for cheap labor. Don't go for semi-skilled. Don't go for sisters and friends and aunties and uncles and all those people. Don't. Okay? If you need to support them, let's say the relatives, support them. But don't bring them into the business. Let them come on merit. If they don't come on merit, they are going to disorganize you. Do not go for cheap labor thinking you're saving. You're not saving anything. Yeah? So get skilled guys. Get skilled guys to manage your business. The last P is the process. You have the product, you have the people. What is the process? What will deliver the goals? You've set goals. You want results. What will deliver the goals? What will deliver the results is the process. The process are these small things that we do frequently in an organized manner that will bring the results, that will deliver that goal that you've set. Sometimes we forget, we look at the goal, we want this, we want to make this money, we want to make, but what is the process right? If the process is not right, even if you have the right product, the right people, you will not deliver. The process must be right. How do you respond to a customer? Yeah, that is all under the process. How do you deliver? That is all under the process. Another thing, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Do not forget to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. How? How? I'm not going to exhaust this. But the soul, the mind, and the body need to be invested in. Yeah? You must invest in yourself. Most importantly, that I will mention is the mind. Widen your mind. I'm here to inspire my target audience, the under 5. However, yes, you've had an inspiring story. But is your mind open to new ideas? If your mind is not open to new ideas, you're not going to reap. If your mind is open to new ideas, you're winning. Okay? So be open to new ideas. Learn and learn and learn and learn. How I've perfected this kind of business, because I can't exhaust everything. In transport and logistics, this is a male-dominated sector. Yeah, but here I am, a woman on top. I'm leading the sector in terms of system, in terms of efficiency, in terms of fleet management, in terms of system, in everything. The president visited me and he found a whole room of awards. How? Why am I winning? Open-minded. Open-mindedness. Open your mind to new ideas. Polish your mind, grow your knowledge at all times. How have I done this? I've benchmarked. I've done benchmarking because in our market, there is no one to look up to. Yeah, yes. What I'm doing, no one is doing it. So where did I get it? I benchmarked. First, Kenya. Kenya is doing well when it comes to transport and logistics. They are doing well. They have system. I benchmarked in Kenya. I benchmarked in South Africa. I went to the Netherlands. I got all the systems I wanted. I came back. I saw the systems I'm using right now. However, anything is possible to the business if top management is into it. If top management is not into it, you're wasting time. So widen your knowledge. Widen your knowledge and you will grow. Thank you guys. Thank you my audience. Thank you so much. Thank you.